by the Insomnium files. What's up? Welcome back.
Oh, it's Greg.
What's up?
We are, it's ironically called the Somnium files. This is the Insomnium session. Look at that. What are we, like 15 hours into this one?
Christ.
Just a reminder of what's happened so far. Are we about to have another philosophical conversation with them? Because remember, that hasn't happened in this timeline.
Quite possible.
And we should check everything. Because one thing we've learned is that you have to check things until they're no longer in green. We learned that from last session. Otherwise, that means there's more stuff to look at. Because it might unlock other choice paths and shit, even if it seems irrelevant. We learned that too. We learn as we go. Just be very observant. We already did the black ball. Lord. Nothing of significance here. We know who Ota is. That's pretty much it. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always dependent on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble. I never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
What the Did we just miss something?
Oh, to have a heel turn?
Right. Was there a run-in? Like, what the fuck?
What just happened? Monday, 2:48 a.m. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. With a sudden pain in my neck. I shot up over my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw A monster staring back at me. Took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama. Brutal.
Looks like you're awake now.
As Mom spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Where's Oda?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Of course.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Again?
Iris.
Well, she's breathing this time. That's definitely negative.
You think?
No,
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura fishery.
But is it a
cold storage
sub-only
warehouse
stream?
in Koto district.
Oh my god.
Date, focus. We need to get to the site now.
I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. That turned out really negative.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick that little turd's ass.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
That's very, very shitty. What am I supposed to be doing?
That sick bastard.
What is that? Is that a furry? Who's that?
Oh my god, get out of my head.
What's happening? Did Hanna-Barbera's fucking characters kidnap her?
I don't fucking know. What the
What
hell's
is
happening?
this shit? You get lost in the storyline.
You got lost in the...
So what am I supposed to do? Just watch this?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota.
Yo, Oda set this shit up.
Yeah, just like he does the Twitter. Crazy bastard.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
No, I'm not buying it unless I see somebody else on camera. You're shady, Oda. You tased me, bro. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ear, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? 20 minutes, remember? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed.
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
This is absolutely insane. What the fuck, man?
God.
So that happened.
No!
We can't catch a break with her living, can we?
No.
Wait, this is the warehouse puzzle again. Isn't this the one that if we change it, she survives?
Yeah, that was just one in the other reality.
What the fuck? I don't understand. What the fuck is going on? Who's that? What's happening?
Ota.
That's Ota? Really?
What the fuck?
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit.
Yeah.
Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
I mean, where do we begin? I mean, the polar bear thing is the most interesting part of all.
You know?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
And there was no reason for him to kill Renju.
Maybe
He
he was
ran.
thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. He had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
You're reaching.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Yeah, and his behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Nah, man. Sorry.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Why is your reasoning
Then,
so
shouldn't we
stupid?
have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss,
What
come
the
on.
fuck is going on with
Ota
her?
goes out to the water.
She the
stabs
killer?
himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Good.
Really?
Stupid
Yes,
devil.
really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
So Dolan says he thinks it's Ota's mom. I barely remember that lady. I would think it would be Iris's mom was the one that came out more suspicious, aside from the fact that would either mom have killed their kid?
Like, you mean probably Iris' mom?
I think the connection is Mizuki, but I don't know who it is. You know what I mean? Like, what do all the victims have in common? Mizuki.
This is true. Well, let's start with Renju and Shoko's daughter, Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Well, we don't think of her as a suspect, but there's definitely a connection there. Iris's mother comes off more suspicious than Ota's because Iris somehow witnessed all of the murders, even though she was really young when they happened, the first set. The only other thing that would make sense is that the murders that Iris witnessed when she was younger was the original guy, and that Oda's mother is the copycat version, and there actually are two killers from two points in time. But that's like a large stress too.
But doing that would mean that she was trying to get the boyfriend that was the killer out of jail by creating a copycat killer.
Yeah, but Oda's mom doesn't like Iris. Why would Oda's mom kill her own son, though, Dolan? That would be weird too.
Unless it's like an extremely fucked up way to get to Iris.
Well, let's find out. Oda's mother, Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think.
Look at her. She looks like a fucking Miyazaki character.
And since Renju is the president,
couldn't be her.
Anyway,
that'd be creepy as
the
shit.
point is Renju's ex-wife Shoko. I can't
The
imagine
wrong
why
anime,
Mayumi would
honey.
kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Yeah, she wouldn't kill her only son. But Iris's mom wouldn't kill her, but she... there's something weird there.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Momo Kumakura.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
Congressman So Sajima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me?
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris.
Hey, what's up,
but
Crispy?
I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I
Crispy!
could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
There's a lot to think about there. Like, for starters, we are going to investigate these 5 places. You know, but I have to ask myself, Iba, did you fucking do it? Because I never trust an AI openly. How come this guy has lack of memory and memory gaps and shit? At some point, was he on autopilot as you? What is happening here? Let's go to the cold warehouse.
Yep, start from the top.
I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin. But the center of my body was burning hot. Alright, well, we have the ice cutting machine. Iris and Oda were sliced in by 2. These cops must be exhausted.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Man, this is weird.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
What is this person doing? Why can't I touch this? A hook hanging from the ceiling crane. This is crazy.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal.
I would
Even
really
if Ota was still
be
alive on the
shocked.
workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Maybe Oda's trying to help Iris jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle and Oda ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
That's
Unknown.
really weird. They do have to have one hell of an answer. Iris and Oda's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Brilliant.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
We learned that in the other timeline.
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Let me know if you find anything. I let them know, then left the warehouse. Alright, fair enough. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me as I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't like his creepy
Let's hear
eyes.
it.
Earlier,
He's from
I told
Gurren
you that
Lagann.
I was completely certain the original
Everybody here's from a different
Cyclops
anime.
killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the
it's the real
original
multiverse.
Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Let's talk about the murderer psychopath. Who the fuck was that?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
Dude, these people
It's
get pleasure from
slightly
being
more
whales.
complicated than
There's
that.
weird shit out there.
Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which
Only he
do
would have
again
found the
and
cash
again.
shop. What in the world is going on here? And what about Rohan?
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. That means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Here we go again with this guy, huh?
Told you.
So he's the original Cyclops killer.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
So then it would...
Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars.
that leads me more towards Iris's
the
mom.
opportunity.
No?
Yeah. I was the one who said Iris's mom.
Well, I suspected her last stream, so... Where are we going next, boys?
The diner.
Absolutely crazy.
Shit.
The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. Here we go. Back to the Miyazaki storyline. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. What?
Well, that was mean. Jesus.
You know?
You gonna shoot on her?
Bedside manners, man.
Well, I mean, at the same time, I guess she knows her kid's dead, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
So that could have a lot to do with it. And there's nothing of value here. There's a calendar that the year is wrong. Damn, take that shit down, lady. What the fuck? Might want to change it now. Now's as good a time as any, right? Menus. Yeah, I'm just avoiding talking to her because it's really going to be depressing. Yeah, see, there's not going to be any clues in this place. This lady's clean. Anyway. I'm sorry to interrupt, I guess. That didn't work out too well. Alright. About Oda. I was thinking the same thing. Do you want to talk about it? I don't get the impression you do, but I'm going to ask anyway.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Yeah, that sucks.
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
the best place to come to, Destin.
You put that evil on me, Rick and Bobby.
This place did not have 100% positive energy. Just saying.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, what the hell do you expect to go to a grieving parent's house?
What fun place do we want to go to next?
You think it's fun in these places. But, Dante's house. Might be Joy there. A little bit. Possibly. Could be. Probably not.
Oh, yeah, with his roommate whose friends are dead. And mother. And father. That's a pleasant fucking place. But yeah, we might as well go and see how she's doing and check in with her.
Yeah. Hide your friends, hide your mom, because they're killing everybody out here. Yeah.
Can't believe you reintroduced that in my life.
Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Man, this guy has such good metaphors and analogies, right? Everything looks so shitty to him. And I guess in a lot of ways it is, but he is not a glass half full guy. He's like me. The Adore rabbit, a stuffed rabbit, I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. That's cheap. Couldn't get her something better. Mizuki's bed. Little table. Coffee table. Carpet. Yeah, there's not going to be of anything. I mean, let's just talk it out, Mizuki. I mean, let's start with Oda. Oh, really? Another one of those? What about Iris? No, I guess yeah, nothing. Everybody's pretty fucked up. What about that Akora Fishery cold storage warehouse? No? Nothing? Nobody? Everybody's hating me?
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Only if you promise not to kill anyone else.
Okay?
No, I'm kidding. I don't think it's you.
Yeah.
You messed up. He certainly didn't seem so.
Should have bought her some of that stew she likes.
But I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Oh, yeah.
Understood.
I'm sure that's what she needs. We didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Alright, I mean, let's just do the Saigon residence next. This is brutal. Yeah, you half expected her to be pumping iron.
Right? Like she's gonna get vengeance. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
When I visited the Sagan household, I found her told me with a hollow look in her eyes. Oh God, there's a second mommy got to visit. He let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. And it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Man, this is really weird. We'll continue.
Her memories are a part of this room.
and always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
What about Oda? You liked him too, right? He was cool.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
How do you know it was them?
So the problem is you and the other one both went there, but you're the only one alive.
Trust me.
You have to catch them. Did we share the information publicly that there might be 2 killers? Anyway, I'll just keep that in the back of my mind for the time being. Head to Marble.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Iva's. about Soshijima and the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Wow.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
Sorry.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
What if it's Mama?
What?
She's about the height and size of a bear costume.
Oh,
And she does disappear at times.
And she keeps giving you information willingly. Like, you don't ask her. She's like, well, you know.
I don't know. Now we're just suspecting everybody. Now we're becoming...
Suspect her and the mom.
We're becoming paranoid now. It would
wants
have
to
to
be some
be...
shit in this time and hide the mama.
The weird part for me is that Iris witnessed all of the original murders. So I would connect it to someone with Iris, which would be Iris's mom, and then the guy in jail, number 89, covering for her. And then her going on a second spree.
And like she said, her and Iris went together everywhere.
I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down on my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Okay. Who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Okay. And what's his real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Uh-huh. And what's the relationship between 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
What about 89 and the new Cyclops serial killing?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's talk to him.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. But he's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
The cutting through some red tape, number 89 was brought to headquarters. So here we go again talking to him in this timeline. He took considerable time to arrive. But for some reason, boss never showed up.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, you don't look African. Stop fucking around. Do you know Shoko Nadami?
Wow.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Smartass. You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you? No beating around the bush here.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Who killed Shoko Nadami?
All right, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise
You better not be
all
FN number
the evils
89.
of the world.
You don't get 2 nicknames.
One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Damn, he canceled you next time, huh?
Alright, that was excessive.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
So then why ask?
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco. Named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization.
That would make a good anime.
An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
He went from his last breath to that? Damn.
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman.
Falco kiss.
She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the two of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. What? Yeah, why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
How can he
Fuck.
stop?
Is that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
You mentioned the detective?
You mentioned a detective.
Come on, man. Why is he being an asshole now? This is getting good. What's the connection between that and Shoko? Come on.
What's the connection between that and Shoko? Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
I mean, the guy's whole story pans out about everything that Iris's mom said.
Right. But he's not telling us the rest. Surprise, motherfucker. You didn't know we had one of these, did you?
Surprise!
Number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Oh, God. And there's going to be two paths here, as always. There's another timeline split whenever we go into one of these.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
The fuck?
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate. This appears to correspond to the green thing.
89 is hiding in the past. 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Wonderful. We can't pause? Okay, I'm gonna refill my drink before we get into this. How about that?
Yeah, and I already got it pulled up and what we're gonna do. So.
Well, there's gonna be 2 outcomes though. Remember that.
Oh yeah, I know. I got at least one of them sitting right in front of me. So.
Yeah, this is always wonderful.
That's a word for it.
Yeah, Dolan, this guy's an edgelord.
On this day, he seemed edgy. Nobody understands.
On this day.
Alright.
Hold on, wait. Because we get a map which we never really take advantage of, which also helps. And there's the flow chart, just so that we can see where we are. You see what is going on? Because there was a way to break here too. You see what I mean? This is absolutely crazy.
Nuts.
We could have probably prevented Iris's death down this path, so we're gonna have to just keep it in mind. So where was the play where it deviated? Sinking in the vein?
Yeah, something on day 3. Sunday.
So we have a few paths to take that'll deviate. I'm just checking to make sure there's not a secondary alternative way to do this, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're right, there is one path.
Yeah, we can only do it one path at a time, so. Alright, so turn around, flip the light switch that has the thorns on it.
A switch? But there are thorns around it.
Yeah, flip the switch.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Stop being a bitch.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on. A phone. Should I pick it up?
No.
Ignore.
And the voicemail.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
I guess it worked?
Okay, then go to the winter iris that's right by the door.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know.
And then use that 1/4 up there and then pick it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
Now go to the book right there.
A book?
And then use the half and tear it.
Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Okay, use the half and let me see what it says.
Ignore it, right?
Yep, ignore.
And use the half?
Yep, use that. Yeah, use the half and ignore it. This is everybody with a cell phone. They're ignoring the call. You just stare at it until it stops.
New phone, who this?
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone. I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Okay, now then that was like a puddle or something down, like a liquid by the chair. Use the quarter and then.
Liquid pooled on the floor.
It says.
Stick our hand in?
Yep, stick your hand in.
It is surprisingly deep.
That's what he said.
Anything?
Oh!
Surprise!
There is something.
A cork.
There's that mood ring I've been looking all over for.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Okay, now straight out in front of you, you should see that door lamp. Go up to that.
Come again?
Look up a little bit. You should see a floor lamp in front of you. Go to that.
A floor lamp.
Then looks like it is. Grab it.
What was that?
Yeah, grab it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We grab lamps all the time.
All right, now you go behind that counter, to the pot on the other. Yep, right there.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it.
That's the tea that Iris's mom
Some
makes.
kind of green curry.
At least that's what I thought.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Oh my god. And drink it. Then count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Right? It's gotta be Jack.
Get out of my head.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Iva?
But
Hey,
you said a
Iva!
sip.
Iva!
Dun 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 dun.
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant. What is that? Ah! What are we going to do?
Close.
It has that same look to it.
Doesn't it? Yeah, close the curtain. If only it was that easy for them, right?
It left.
Alright, that's 3 unlocked.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Alright. Go to the book on the table
You
in the
have less
center of the
than
room.
2 minutes. Hurry.
And then tear the page. No, not that one. The one that's on the table.
A book. I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
And then go to the skull that's right there.
A skull.
Then use the half and then throw
I
it.
do not see the body. Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Now go to that other book you were going to go to before.
A book.
No, the one that was on the wall.
A book.
Oh, the one that's by the lady. Rome with it?
A book.
Paradise
Yeah.
Home?
Yes.
What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into
You'd have to do this hundreds of times to get this sorted.
Tearing a book.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You know?
yeah, it's a good thing we
I
have
remember
YouTube,
how
right?
shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different.
We have 21 seconds.
30 seconds!
Okay, you should be able to go into the curtain and then get to the book. Yep, that.
Do what?
Go into that green shroud and get to the book. Which, yeah, okay, you're right.
This book?
Yep, and then use the 10-second one and then tear.
A book.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
All right. Guess it's nothing
What?
then. Who's that?
Date, you're out of time!
What do I do?
Use the half and then lock. Don't said they wanted to talk about the car's extended warranty. Awful.
Stop right there!
What the fuck's this?
Woo!
What the fuck?
That should be the name for this game, right? Instead of AI, the Somnium files. What the fuck?
WTF.
Right.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
Got him.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
I suggest tracking her with her cell phone chip.
Not here. Where is she?
Something earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there?
Why was she walking behind
Guess it was a
Rohan?
dream? Was it completely random?
That was completely random.
No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. I mean, that's what I do. I go through people's shit. No, I'm kidding. When I need answers, I just dig through your shit.
Run your suitcase, motherfucker.
Bags on the wall.
Maybe she was a fisherman in a past life.
Why would that matter?
Well, maybe it does. Maybe because she makes people sleep with the fishes.
Well, a lot of the time you would hook the bait through the eye.
It must be a cryptogram. Some kind of word play.
Boss and Falco lovers?
Well, what is the hint?
That's what Dolan says. I don't know, what is the hint? What's the hint to any of this?
Hey, I know you're hiding something, Mario.
No, I'm not hiding anything.
Why did the mannequin talk? A mannequin, but he is a cop. I trust him. But that was weird.
I know. Boss must be radio controlled. She's a robot who was programmed to show up at Hitomi's house.
Date, calm down.
Boss loves her wine. Maybe she got drunk and went to Hitomi's house for some reason.
You sound drunk yourself. Look, Date! Handsome young men!
Why are you getting excited?
What about that air vent?
The AC.
I've seen things hidden in ACs before.
The Christmas tree.
Maybe after I get on the bike.
What? You think a clue would appear?
Have you always been down here? Maybe you've overheard some of the boss's secrets. Maybe I'll sync with you.
Date, if you don't take this more seriously, I will end you.
The Matryoshka. There was a smaller one inside. That's how those work. Open. There was a smaller one inside. There was a smaller one inside. This can keep going on forever. Inside was a strip of paper saying, "Not a winner. Too bad."
It's mocking me.
Don't blame the Matryoshka for your stupidity.
I got it. I found it.
Found what? A key?
This must be the key key to solving the mystery.
Asshole.
Good work, Date. Now you only need to find the giant keyhole.
Her computer? You're gonna go on somebody else's computer? You got the login, Dollar?
Iba,
Careful what
can
you
hack
find
this
on there.
PC?
You'll find some shit.
I will try.
We just did QWERTY across the top.
Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
Sosajima. Why? Why?
Oh, that's boss.
Boss?
Are we sure? No, I'm kidding.
Did you see that rack?
The fuck is going on? The case remains unsolved.
I love how that's a response. Did you see that rack?
This is locked. To proceed must play through more of the story. Wow, they blocked off this timeline. Okay, well we know that it deviates again here. And we know that it deviates again here. These are the two new deviation points. This is day 5, Tuesday, in the blue timeline. And I'm guessing this is day, oh, so this is day 3, Sunday, on the red timeline, because day 5, Tuesday is over here. Wow. They really threw us for a loop here, huh?
Yep.
So which branch do we continue? Do we go back to the blue timeline we were on the first time that failed? Or do we go to the red timeline that failed?
Maybe the red because it came first.
Yeah, we're already on the reds. We might as well go with that one.
This was day 3, Sunday, Rei. But this chapter has not been reached. Okay, so we have to go to this one. Sinking in the vein. Do we remember what the method was we used for this one, though? That's what we're going to have to look up. Or remember, one or the other, whichever one comes first. Let's see if I could get something. Either way, yeah, I guess that's the one.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
Here we go again. Okay. First off, let's remain calm, because this is very stressful, I know. Let's take a peek at
I
the
am
flow
calm,
chart.
sir. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so this was the gum AI path. Okay.
A CRT TV. Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object.
Yeah, right. That's how we always used to fix these.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
It's a different version of this one. They were on the left side. Last time we were on the right side.
I see many objects in the room.
We're going to investigate the bottle.
What? The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
It wasn't dangerous last time. It was actually pretty peaceful.
An operating table.
That's a lot of fucking time. I don't know if we'll need it for something else later though, you know, but that's 108 seconds. Fuck it, I'm just gonna perform surgery. I love the way it tries to make me feel guilty. You're not gonna use the timey for this? Fuck. Should I or shouldn't I?
Well, I think you get one for picking that choice. So yeah, I think go ahead and use it.
Do it.
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
I feel like I'm on a medical dragon team. Something has spawned.
Want to check it out?
4 minutes.
We know.
Just a locker. That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
No, that's enough. I love that you can commit seppuku.
Like this? What? I only threw it lightly. An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Minutes, Date.
An oil drum.
The fuck?
What does this mean? Bullets?
They might be used for something. Let's keep them.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
You don't say.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
The fuck are we looking at?
Okay. Whatever that was kind of unsettling.
Once again on an alternate timeline.
Welcome to Talk Points, where our alternate
happened during
timelines have
that
alternate
Somnium?
timelines.
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris... She must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
Was he having an affair with Iris's mom?
Too.
Did that happen in reality?
I mean, what the fuck?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch Insomnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a long time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Can't even read the third one. Brilliant, guys. But do you know a politician named Sojima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience Somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
About the Nile message with Oda.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit. Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
Yeah, where's your mom at?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Yep, all we cared about was your mom. Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted Dojin plots you were acting out with her.
Harsh.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
Guess you bought a new cell phone?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
About that thing in the Nile message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Is he gonna tase us again? In this world too? What?
The evil little bastard.
This time... What?
Did anybody else think it was gonna fail for a second?
This time Iba stays conscious because the shock doesn't power her down. I guess we get a better outcome in that sense. We'll have a little bit better of an idea of what happened when we were under, I guess.
Head's pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What the hell's going on here?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
That's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Here we go again. Dolan said, I told you it's Oda's mom, but I don't know, that scene was weird.
That scene was very weird.
It didn't seem like, what happened when Iris got close to her?
The only thing I can imagine is that she whispered in her ear that he did something and he'll go to jail if she doesn't help.
But why was she calling her a witch before that even happened, you know?
Because she fucking hates Iris.
I guess so, yeah.
That sick bastard.
This is so fucking strange. Somehow that thing being the killer makes it even creepier.
Who's the polar bear?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
So what do we really change?
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Completely different path.
Please let me make it in
Aside
time.
from Oda's mom being a little bit, that little thing, that not much has changed. And the fact that he knocked us out instead of Taser, we could see that Iris was cooperating with him. Did we actually make it in time?
Looks like it.
Did we make it?
He did get stabbed.
You okay?
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Who
Just
was
hang
it?
on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry. Iris is alive.
Yeah, just get her off that table.
Yeah, they took her eye.
Pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it. Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
This doesn't make much sense. Let's see if I found anything at the warehouse.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
Well, Iris and Oda.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed.
That's fucking crazy.
Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
That's brutal, man.
Can we give her a cool eye?
Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
About the Okiura fishery.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
I want to hear from a representative over there.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
About Sosajima.
Sosajima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could. Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Back to this place?
Apparently, they like to keep sending us here.
Back to the warehouse.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
But what do we need to go here for on this timeline? We're not even... I mean, no one's dead.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
Nice. That is really, really weird. And he stole a station wagon.
Iba.
It looks like a person.
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll,
I hate you.
in the shape of a woman.
Oh, I see.
It's a toy.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
And they were both willing.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
That's some good insulation right there.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Hey, are you
Well then, you had better get started.
better than it was last time? People were dead here.
Right.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Ugh.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
The fuck?
That was awkward. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
Get to do the name thing again?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like, 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name? You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kanaiza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
His name is Kanaiza. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. That's my friend Kanaiza. I love that just state his name. Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately, I live alone.
Poor Kanaiza.
A job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
The inspector's doing his duties as usual. Yeah, good old faithful Kaniza. What about this blood stain? Hope this is not Chris's blood. Nope, it's Oda's. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool,
All the
man.
cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Each seeking cops. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Shelves with boxes. What shadow? Oh, look, there is something going on here.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further. The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
That doesn't look like it's been moved in years. Yeah, we covered that last time.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see. At 3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
Sometimes it is too late.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
And so we keep hearing.
Oh, it's freezing.
It wasn't cold last
Date,
time.
we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Not much changes this time around. The accept that no one's dead, I guess, is the most important thing. So we're not going to be hated by the mothers when we visit.
Yeah, this is a little more positive.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
About the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, it's very nice, Mayumi.
Where's your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What? What is going on here?
That's different. Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Dante,
memory slip.
I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on? Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Dementia?
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
No, Dante, because nobody ever bothered to flip over the fucking open sign.
Well, is that all?
Like, we've just been talking about dementia for about 6 minutes, and at the end when he's like, she doesn't notice the diner's closed, is it because of the dementia?
Nah, y'all, man.
I only stood and went to the kitchen.
Dante, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
Yeah, I knew something was off about
You're
that
right.
for a few times. See, figured it out, Dante. Is this our first time meeting Sol Sajima in this?
How did you get in?
Again?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Do you know Iris?
I don't. Who is that?
Put on the picture of Iris I had.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Where were you at 3 a.m. this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book.
Not a sports page, not a magazine, but a book, ninja. A fucking book.
Bruh. You don't understand why that's so funny. Fucking once again, Facebook memory popped up an old Jackbox. You cracked that same joke. Oh, God.
I was reading the motherfucking book. He has an alibi. About your connection with the Kamakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba.
Oh, no, I hear now. Brush your teeth.
You were
brush
still
your
in the middle
teeth,
of
brush
the
your
story about
goddamn-
So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
So is feeding the koi in the pond. That's it. This is the mansion. Yeah, that's definitely the mansion. There's some bushes and shit here. Isn't somebody in the background like last time or something? I remember there was some weird shit, wasn't there?
He was in the background with Iris's mother.
Right, I guess it's different. I could be thinking with it. Who knows? We jump timeline so much. Now you know how that guy in Quantum Leap felt. Guess we just gotta talk to freaking Rude over here from the Turks. Do you know Iris?
No. It's this girl.
Cute.
What was that?
He said kakue.
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Yeah, it's out of context.
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
This guy. What about your boss's alibi over here?
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image
Isn't
data
that
for the past
suspicious?
few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Yeah, keep your damn suit on and chill out.
Okay.
Remember?
I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Oh, so he has a gun.
This
So
guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
me too. Me too.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
About your alibi.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Come on, you fucking have to suspect her by now. About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Eli, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris' surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
I
am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break?
Now she's pumping iron.
I
See,
wanna
because her
ask you
friends
something.
aren't dead. About Oda and Iris. We're still not talking about the fishery. Where's the police officer who dropped you off? The fuck? You're mad at me, aren't you?
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. She's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Or napping.
Where's the police? Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Really? Is this the conversation we're having?
That is great.
Listen, about the Okiura fishery, could we like stay fucking
Okiura Fishery
focused?
is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. Yeah, this story can't be about mermen. But there's a part of me thinking maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was incredible merman. Incredible man. About Oda and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Why, because he could pull a
Iris
fucking
and
lever?
Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I got mad and... I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
Really?
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now.
Gotta
Get
give her the
ready.
music. You're the best around. Nothing gonna stop you or keep you down. You're the best around. Oh wow, she even got into the gi and everything. This is
Shrine
great.
is the perfect place for special training.
You're the best. All right.
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like
Look at
this.
this. She's in the Miyagi though
Sure,
now.
whatever.
This is all kinds of cool.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger.
He's a sensei and a cop.
Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Who's the master? Date. Who's the master? Date. This Mokujin. And not the wooden character from Tekken. A regular Mokujin. These don't move or fight. Anyway, Mizuki time. Wow, I don't know what's a... I would say mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club.
What?
Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see.
Wow.
Actually, no.
That is,
That's stupid.
That was wild. Your everyday life is important.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind.
What the fuck is going on here?
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
He's being a dick.
This is fucking nuts.
Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki,
Crouching tiger.
do you
hidden
know how
fuck
to
you. What?
win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave.
I mean, that's very
But
Cobra
thinking about
Kai, not
this
really
will make
Miyagi,
a
though.
big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
The key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
Yes, like Kano.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch?
Or I could just throw you out a mountain.
I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
What the fuck? Come on.
Huh?
What are you shitting me right now?
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way...
No, that was weird.
Did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of
You
them.
would have
I didn't
fucking
think I
killed
could.
one of them.
I see.
Are you kidding me?
She doesn't know her own strength.
Would have made them all explode.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Yeah, but just don't punch bullies.
Really?
Punching holes in motherfuckers. She's gonna bojack somebody like that.
Strike your master. That
That's a good idea, right? Never ever strike your master.
See, she's a descendant of the great merman, and now she has powers.
That is
you're right.
weird.
In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
Are you kidding me? You should always have her with you.
That's
Right?
not fair. Daddy.
We're like, yo,
Iris and Ota feel the same way.
get
They
up.
don't want you
We're
hurt
going to
either.
the Yakuza.
You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know when the time comes.
Really?
Yes, Mizuki,
Yes.
trust me.
Promise?
If you ever have to go into a warehouse full of thugs and enemies, gonna bring your ass along.
Where to?
This has been very educational. In a different way from last time. No one's cut in half. Mizuki's not depressed.
Notice her jacket's a little bristly, like it's yellow with black stripe going down each arm.
Things are looking a bit up.
Before we reach HQ,
A bit.
let's summarize our investigation so far.
So fucking summarize it. Let's start with I guess So Sajima.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree. There has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
What about Mayumi?
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
she might not remember.
correct.
Well, Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
the fuck?
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Iris has a lot of shitty
Ota,
fates in this.
however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
All right, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right into business after introducing herself. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a boss. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Because he was high as shit. Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation.
I think it was all of it.
All of the above. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Saved Iris and he's really high now.
Yeah, sure.
Good time to question somebody when they're feeling good.
Is it a bedside table when you move it away from the bed?
I suppose then it's just a table.
That's deep and philosophical shit. A bedside table on the bedside. I like that he upgraded his description of it. An LCD TV.
Hey, Date, when are you planning on leaving? The good stuff is gonna come on soon.
You're not watching that tonight.
Oh no, you're looking at what, porn in the hospital? That's not good. Why did you come here?
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do. I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Hero?
Little? I'm 24.
To me, you're still little.
Anything you want to ask Ota?
I'll leave this to you, Date.
Okay, and did you find any new clues?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Damn. Cold shoulder. Did you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as...
Garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
He wants to be a superhero.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, he did get stabbed.
Yeah, you're right.
Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
Yeah.
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that
be
costume.
Be glad in this reality you weren't murdered by a Coca-Cola extra. About the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Yeah, that shitty walk. You hit me with that shitty walk?
Oh my
God. I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
About that thing online, don't lie, you hit me.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
This bastard.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts.
Yeah.
You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with that thing. So.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after. This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
What the fuck?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are.
Yeah, we're all very surprised here.
Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
What is happening?
You don't have a license?
Shh. Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Uh-huh.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
What happened after you left the Matsushita diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes, hit him with that shitty walk.
Yes. I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel.
In a high-speed
I didn't
chase.
mean to steal it. I just
With a
needed
station
to borrow
wagon.
it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota
Like
stole
a
the
half a
station
step
wagon.
above the Bronco, maybe?
That's how you ruin a high-speed chase when it happens and the first thing people that see it react go, is that a fucking station wagon? So after stealing the station wagon...
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought after I hit you.
Yeah, after I knock
You
out a
shouldn't have
cop...
worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
I mean, that's definitely reasonable to think you didn't knock one
I
out.
wasn't thinking clearly.
You
I
weren't
was
thinking clearly
panicking.
at all.
And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water.
Wow.
You know the rest.
And you saved her. That is actually incredible.
Did you
Very
see
smart.
me turn off the saw?
Yeah, we did. It was awesome.
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
And who is this motherfucker?
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Yeah, right? Yeah, let's talk about that chocolate that your mom eats that was around there.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Right.
Absolutely. Date, Ota is acting strange.
He sure is.
I advise caution.
What do you mean?
He still has a fucking knife.
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
What the fuck is going on here? So much weirdness.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
But you can still get information
Oh boy.
inside his head.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
Won't be a problem.
Here we go. Here we go.
You sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
It's fine. Just get it done.
Good enough for me.
Oh boy, right?
Yeah.
Is this a double path or do we just have to get out of here?
Can you please
I
take
would
me with
figure
you?
all of them be doubles, but I'm not sure.
No, they're not all doubles.
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
That is true.
You know a lot.
Warehouse is normally where like
I did some
Super
research on
Sentai characters will
Ota's
fight
taste.
monsters and shit.
I see. By the way,
It's the beginning of Mortal Kombat.
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
hey, that's...
It's the polar bear.
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out.
What's happening?
The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will see
Really?
you.
Oh, you called it.
No fucking way did they give him that camera angle. Yo, he fucking...
Is this from the
That is some
scene we
over the
saw
top
earlier?
shit.
This Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a
That's his memory of this event?
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Do we have to?
Somnium scan.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind that you're in his head while he's on a lot of morphine.
Look at the freaking... Are you kidding me right now?
This is awesome.
The evil villainous polar bear and then the hero. The whole thing is amazing. It's just too much.
Ugh.
Got anything? Should I panic?
Yep. Ready to roll.
Are there two paths here?
I am seeing one video that said both solutions, so we must have two paths.
Let me see.
Yeah, because I got Route 8 in front of me now.
Yeah, this splits the timeline 2 more times, or splits the timeline again rather. Wow. Okay, fuck it.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this. Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
The music was
I
good.
did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Alright, go to the icy floor and then slide.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Yeah, we're gonna slide.
Believe it or not, we're actually not going to slide.
Oh, really? You got the one for Route B?
There's two outcomes here. One would be the Ultra route, one would be the Mizuki route. Both of them have us lying down.
How hot are you?
Okay.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Now here's where we would have to decide a deviation point, whether we go Ultra's route or Mizuki's route would be determining our next move. So, do you want to decide on it? What do you think, Ota or Mizuki route?
Was that first one Mizuki, right?
I mean, there's not really a first or a second. There's Ota's route and there's Mizuki. Both of them have to lie on the ice.
Okay.
So now Dolan says Ota.
Yeah, let's go Ota.
Okay, we're gonna do Ota's route.
It's gonna be your fault, Dolan.
Right. It's
But
on
both
you.
routes are significant, but we're gonna go Ota here. See, you could always see that there's two branching paths when it shows it on the left there.
Strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold
Okay.
has frosted
This will
over
make it Ota's route.
Let's see what happens.
D.
Yeah, D's don't really do it for me. They have to be at least an F.
Wow.
There is no end to your desire.
Oh, back to work.
There seems to be nothing here.
Dante, 30 seconds.
The forklift. The tire is frozen to the floor.
I don't see how we would not need time.
What?
You have to adjust to Ota's fantasy.
Ah, I understand.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Didn't do shit.
That was
Nothing
great.
happened.
In fact, it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh my god.
It's all nice. Can't you just push it? Oh my god.
What the fuck?
A frozen...
Dante, you're out of time.
I'm a little confused on this one.
Our broadcast is coming to an end.
Our broadcast?
What will happen to our hero? Tune in next week to find out.
There is no next week. Damn it.
Okay.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
So what part are we up to? Where did they leave us up to? Just the ice is removed? Yeah, just the ice is removed.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted...
See the time? I guess we should time this one to 10, since it takes a tremendous amount of time.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah, D's don't really do it for me.
There is no end.
Oh, back.
There seems to be nothing here.
Oh, I think I get it. Fuck me. Do they allow us to retry?
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A plate attached to the cold has frosted...
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
So it was the plate on the opposite side.
Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
We didn't get the D this time.
We're out of options!
Tessa!
Fuck. Oh, that's the A set thing?
Yeah, this is Route A.
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. It's just destiny. No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Okay, head past the wooden box to the forklift.
Yeah, this time the
Hey, man,
forklift's okay.
Dante, 30 seconds!
A forklift?
Nope, just to the wooden box.
No, we need the forklift. I'm pretty sure of that. Well, we have to bring it down to, I guess, 1/6 of the time. Would that be good?
Yep, 1/6. You're right. And sword.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist.
What was on the knife? No, I didn't see.
Polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now! I can't stand. I'm weak.
They head straight to
Held Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Dante,
Where the fuck is he?
He's on the other side of the forklift.
We don't have enough time.
Date, our broadcast is coming to an end.
I didn't even see him there.
Broadcast?
What will happen?
There is no.
Wow, this one's kind of hard. They give you barely enough time.
And then he ends it like a show.
I guess we should do the whole thing. No, we can't. No. They're gonna give us the 4-second continue spot, really?
What the fuck?
Sure. Let's try it.
That's very douchey.
Why don't I see him there, though?
Yeah, see, he's the one, that one right in front of you. He's on the other side of that one.
Okay. Yeah, I see where he is now. There's no way to make it.
Date, our
broad.
What will?
There is.
You have to have no wasted motion in this one.
Recap from hell.
The ice on the floor.
We don't have any timies of this, so I guess we just lay it on.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted.
We have one timing. We're gonna use that one. And we're gonna breathe on this shit. That'll give us, because that takes a whole 200 seconds, right?
Yep.
And I brought it down to what, 1 second? That gives us plenty of time now. And the forklift's over here.
Yep.
A forklift.
And then we sortie the forklift, which will still take some time, but not
Just
nearly.
use the 6 and go chop it out.
Should I use it?
Yeah. I wouldn't take any chances. Nope, the other one. Yep, he's on the other side of that one. And then we're gonna use, let's see, is it a 1/7 there? Yep, use that 1/7 and then motivate.
Okay.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
Don't be a
Inside
bitch.
me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now count up your sins.
Fuck, is he Jesus, man? Count up your sins.
There.
Wow.
Is that his mother's knife?
Well, Donna said he saw a flower pattern on it.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
Now this is kind of easy, actually. I mean, there's the kitchen knife.
The polar bear dropped the weapon in Ota's Somnium. It was the floral patterned kitchen knife. On the handle were the words, "Mom, I love you always." Date, from this we can conclude that the knife...
I know.
Stabbed by his mother. Is this real?
I mean, she has dementia.
Okiura Fishery is a company owned by Mizuki's grandfather. However, the management team changed 17 years ago. It currently has no connections to the Okiura family. And allegedly, Mizuki's grandfather was raised by dolphins.
Right. I'm gonna forget that part.
A video camera and laptop were discovered in the warehouse. Either could have been left by the criminal, but determining the owner through purchase history will be difficult. No fingerprints were picked up either. Todoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse. Mayumi Matsushida's fingerprints were found on the package. Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m. The purchase was made at an 812 convenience store.
This is all correct.
The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon. 2 cars were parked in front of the warehouse. One was the van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints were detected on the passenger seat.
And then
The other car was a station wagon. Yesterday at 10:33 p.m., Ota stole this station wagon. It was parked at the Famisto along Koshu Highway. Ota explained his reasoning for stealing the car. He claims that while he was inside the Famisto, someone took off with the van, with Iris still inside. Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked nearby to give pursuit. Ota searched for the van in his stolen vehicle. Our investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota stole the station wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m.
And then, of course, we're presenting you with a knife. This isn't relevant, no? I guess the chocolate, which was at the scene.
The Todoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so are you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. But you're hiding that from us.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
I guess the fishery stuff? No? This dream could have been picked up at any pawn shop, so I mean, I guess the knife at this point then, yeah.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And? Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa. And she gave them that kitchen knife.
Jesus.
I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
The streaming equipment? She's too old to know how to stream? No, this is a while ago.
No, I've seen some old streamers out there.
Okay, so then I guess it's just the 2 cars? So what the fuck else is it?
The chocolate?
Again?
The Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, sure so is.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
But she might hire someone to. My mom's not a monster. She's not a Carnage or like a goblin. She's more like a Wilson Fisk, you know?
Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
What?
Huh.
Is she guilty?
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse.
What the fuck is going on in this weird game?
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
No, you didn't.
Yes.
You're a Miyazaki-looking character.
And the polar bear costume?
I pull eyeballs out.
Mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
You wearing that shit?
Yes, that's
well,
right.
with stilts?
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Boss said,
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Were you the one that stabbed Oda?
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed it.
Yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Why did you take her eyeball out?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
What was your overlay? What was the trace?
We know a couple about your age that can't get it after several years, let alone a few times. Where do you get the camera and the laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true. I planned the whole thing.
And what about the Cyclops killing? Was that you?
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
You liar. Liar.
You're so bad at it.
Yeah, what was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
What in the hell did you kill?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
Mm-hmm.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
No killer ever has to say,
If
I
Mayumi
am the
was at
killer.
scene before Ota.
Oh my god.
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say,
Oh
right?
no.
Date.
No, 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 no,
Sync
no,
with
no,
her.
no, no, no. She has dementia.
Oh dear God, this one's gonna be painful.
Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync it, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
Look, you said 8.
Wow.
Please, you have to give
I'm
me at
altering the
least 8.
deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey! This is a hostile work environment!
Like, don't you gotta use positive reinforcement to rush me, motherfucker? You come back in 8 hours and shit ain't done, don't say nothing.
Leave those chocolates.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Like her son?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Who is she covering for? I guess Ota?
It's Ota.
Bingo!
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts.
What? This is an interview?
What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
I guess because of in the Somnium, he was fighting the polar bear?
Yeah.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
The van at the Famitsu shop?
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Iris had her eye taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
I don't understand.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Really?
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what
I agree, Dolan.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes.
Kinda, I think it's an understatement, though.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out. Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Okay, good. This is a point where it actually gave me the menu for the first fucking time in a while. I think it was a good wrap-up point, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
I think so.
You know, this game is really interesting. Maybe at some point if we're all here, because I wouldn't want to do it without the chat, Dole, and everyone else who hangs out in there. Maybe at some point at the week we're free or we'll find ourselves on the air with nothing to do. We'll try to continue it. I don't think it's Iris though. No, my money would have to not be on her. But you never know. Never know. This is really
so many
interesting,
twists and turns of this shit. At this point, it could be us. I wouldn't be surprised.
This is such a fantastic game. I'm really loving it.
Oh, this is great.
I'm definitely enjoying it.
Yeah, so we are wrapping up here. We're going to continue from this point next time. Of course, we will be back tomorrow with more content. Thank you to everyone who hung out, for myself, for Stasis, and for Destin. On that note, we're out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Later, people.
Shut it down.